I am getting into makeup right now to film our Patreon video, and I need to share something with you guys. The most mortifying experience of my entire life. I started my period at the last convention that I went to. Let me set the scene for you. So I am at the Homestuck panel. So we left the panel, we're outside. There's a bunch of people that want pictures with us as well as the other people who are in the panel. And a lot of the people on the panel were fans of us. So everyone has come out and we're all talking and like people are wanting pictures, and there's like a bunch of people wanting pictures, and like this group of people who were fans comes up to me and they're like, "Hi, we're big fans." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so exciting." And they're like, "We need to tell you something." And I was like, forgot my contacts, but they were like, "We need to tell you something." They looked like really serious. And I was like, what is happening right now? Am I gonna get robbed? Like, they look super nice, but now I'm scared. So I'm like, "What's up?" And they're just like, "You have something on your skirt." And like it clicked for me, and I was like, "There's blood on my skirt, isn't there?" And they're just like, "Yeah." I am mortified. And this is typically a situation I would cry at. So I grabbed my friend Sen. I just kind of like stuck my ass on them, wrapped their hands around me. So we're kind of like walking like this. And I'm like, "Sen, we're going to the bathroom." And Sen's like, So we're going to the bathroom. Cade, meanwhile, he's been trying to get to me. He's been trying to get through the crowd. We were separated because people wanted pictures. And so he saw, and he was like, "No." He was like trying to let me know. So eventually he got to me. He's like, "Ken, I have something to tell you." I'm like, "I know, Cade. Don't talk to me right now." So we work our way to the restroom. I get in there. It's bad. It's like all over the back of my skirt. And I'm like, what am I going to do? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take off the skirt and I'm going to rinse it in the sink. Other fan comes up and they're like, "Here, I have this." And they like gave me a pad because a bunch of people around me figured out what was happening. And everyone was very sweet. People are coming in this restroom and they're like, "Oh my God, are you tying the bunny?" And I'm like scrubbing my blood out of the skirt in the sink. I'm like, uh-huh. Eventually, like the blood did come out. It came out. But now my skirt is soaking wet and we have a meetup in an hour. So I come out with this like wet dripping skirt and I'm walking around with this I'm just dripping everywhere. I have like a trail behind me and people are like helping me try to wring it out, and it's just awful. Everything was awful. And like typically these are like details in someone's life that would be kept private, but I'm kind of at the point where like I don't expect anything I do in life ever to be private, especially if something happens in public. So like I'm honestly like anticipating someone posting pictures of me on Twitter with blood on the back of my skirt, which is why I'm making this video, because as I always say, if something bad ever happens to me, I'll just use it for clout. I will profit off of my misery before anyone else can. And that's a promise. There is a silver lining to this, because right now there's this big rumor going around that the whole reason Cade and I are getting married is because I'm pregnant. That's a whole thing. I know. It's bizarre. It's in my comment sections. I have filters up right now because so many people are commenting thinking I'm pregnant. And those comments are really triggering, but at the same time, I'm like, you guys think about me getting bread? Wow. So I guess these videos are debunking that rumor, sadly, but you know, I let you guys have it for a while, so. If anyone who sees this video starts their period in public and they're like, "Oh my God, this couldn't be more mortifying," I want you to imagine that happening with just a gaggle of people trying to take pictures with you.